Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, as you can tell by this bare face, bathrobe, natural hair, I am fresh out of the shower. And today I thought I will show you the excessive lengths I go to keep my skin hydrated, moisturized, looking plump and juicy, and overall feeling great. I'm not lying when I say it's excessive. There is no reason that you would need to have all these products to do this. However, I am always trying new things, trying to, adjust for whatever my skin is going through that time of year or that time of the month, or just in general, whatever stressors it's under. So I do try lots of products because I want to be able to target whatever is going on at any point in time. Now, right now, because it's still winter, my skin is like dry. It's not too sensitive, actually. I've been doing pretty well with that. However, I just want it to be moisturized, hydrated, plump, and just looking glowy and feeling, just like bouncy and just fresh. I want my skin to look great because, as we all know, I love makeup, and the only way my makeup is going to look great is if my skin is great. Not to mention, I am trying to stave off aging, which is not working out super well, but I'm doing the best I can at 51 years old. And honestly, for me, keeping my skin hydrated and plumped actually kind of fills in the wrinkles that want to be there. So even though this seems like a lot of steps, for me, it's worth it because I don't want to look old. So if you're like me and you just don't want to look old, you want your skin to feel and look great, then do me a favor and stick around. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I am into all things hair care, skincare, and makeup. If that sounds like something you're into, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stick around, enjoy what I got going on here. I usually don't come to you looking like this, but today's a special day. Obviously, there is no filter going on. I will never use a filter. As a matter of fact, it's hard for me to use a filter here, let alone use one here. So let's jump right in. The first thing I do after I get out of the shower is I look in the mirror and see what the heck is going on with my skin that day. So it is winter. My skin is mostly normal to dry, and I just don't want the dry. No, thank you. So I'm always going to go in with some hydrating, moisturizing ingredients. However, I've had a couple breakouts lately. Like I had one here, I had one right here. So I do have redness from those. And actually, I use a Cleef. This was prescribed to me by my dermatologist. And the way I use this is just one little dollop on the area targeted, and that's it. I don't go in every day afterwards because it'll wreck my skin. However, it does target and make those little breakouts go away within a few days. The downside is that it does leave me with some dryness and flaking, and it's not cute, but at least it makes the, breakout go away. So it's a balance. So the first thing I do is lately I've been going in with this spray from Beauty Pie. It is their Japan Fusion Step M1 Energy Essence Mist. So I use this just to re-moisten my face to prep for all my other ingredients. Now, as you can see, I'm just about halfway through it. It is a light, fine mist. It is nothing that leaves behind anything. I just want to dampen my face so that my other products will go on. I haven't been having any issues with this. I love it. I don't think it's actually doing anything to my skin, but what it is, accomplishing is just the moist surface for my other ingredients to go over with. Now, the next thing I go in with is the Beauty Pie Uber Youth Neck and Chest Super Lift Serum Spray. So this is kind of supposed to tighten and firm up and actually help with any hyperpigmentation. And you know me, hyperpigmentation is my nemesis. So I'm constantly trying to remedy that. This is supposed to be a miracle for that. Now, this here, I'm only about a third of the way through, I think. So, and I only do two sprays on my neck and like 3 or 4 on my chest. And I let it sit there for like a minute, and then I will just rub it in gently just to make sure it is everywhere I want it to be. It doesn't sting, it doesn't irritate. I honestly don't know if it's working yet. I did take before photos when I first started using this. I will take after photos after I finished it. So this is kind of like a little science experiment I have going on. So far, it's fine. We'll see what happens. All right, the next thing I do is go in with my hydrating toning step. You know I am addicted to the Moon Glow Milky Toning Lotion from Good Light. I use 4 drops, palm of my hand, rub it together, and just press it in. I enjoy the hell out of this. This is my second bottle, and I did a whole video on it. I will link it above, so if you want to check it out, you can see it. But this just makes my skin feel instantly renewed. And I know for a toner, that seems like magical claims, but that's literally what this does. It just instantly soothes, refreshes, hydrates. I can't say enough good stuff about this stuff. I friggin' love it. Now, because one of my big issues for a long time was texture. I had a lot of texture along here, and it bothered me because when I would wear highlighter, it would totally show up. Well, I've been using for over a year now. This is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA exfoliant salicylic acid. And I just go in this area here and this area here where my pores are prevalent. This is the only step that I do use this little cotton towelette. Normally I don't believe in wasting product in these, but this doesn't actually soak up that much. Now I do get sometimes a little breakout in here, and sometimes I think I'm recovering from one just above my eyebrow. So that's the only other place I will go. Oh, and sometimes along the jawline, because sometimes she just gets little breakouts and clogged pores there. Now my skin is totally used to this. I use this probably 5 days a week. Most people only go in with it twice a week, but my skin really needs it. If I stop using it, my pores like instantly start clogging, and that's what I'm trying to keep away. Now I'm not sensitized to this. It does not bother me. I don't get dry skin or, any sort of irritation from using this. As a matter of fact, the funny thing is I use it so much, usually when I order it, I get like a little sample one or travel size one for free. I finished my last one, so I'm now going through my travel sizes. That's something I'm also doing. I'm trying to go through all the products I have before I purchase more. It's a bit of a chore, as you can imagine, with the amount of product I have. However, I don't want to be wasteful. I do want to use the things that work. And if that means using up the travel sizes, because I don't plan on traveling anytime soon, I'm going to do that. All right, now because for me, keeping my skin barrier strong, because I do use a lot of products, I've been using from Good Light. This is the We Come in Peace probiotic serum. This is just to strengthen your skin's, skin barrier, microbiome, skin surface, whatever you want to call it, and just help keep it strong so that it can take in all the products that I'm putting on it and not be irritated. That's one of the major things that's super important to me. Listen, there's a lot of things that are important to me. Keeping my skin barrier strong is just so important because I've had a weak skin barrier and it takes a while for that to recover. So using something like this has been really, really great in just allowing my skin to be more resilient when I am introducing new actives. So of course I do put it on my chest because my chest is a very sensitive area for me. And so far I haven't had any sort of issues. It hasn't been sensitizing, irritating. I haven't had any redness or breakouts. I love it. All right, so if you saw my Beauty Pie video, I have been trying out from Beauty Pie their Super Drops Matrixyl Morphomix Flash Facelift with hyaluronic acid and bio-nymph peptides. Basically, this is just supposed to tighten your skin, look like you've had a facelift. Now, I've probably only used about a third of this. I take about a whole dropper full, just put it in the palm of my hands, and I press it into kind of like my cheek area, and I've been going in upward motions from my neck to underneath, like around my jawline, because honestly, that's where the aging shows. It's like showing from here to here. I feel like I'm starting to get jowls. If this little bottle can firm things up and make it look less aged and droopy and saggy and crepey, that would be amazing. Is it going to actually do that? I don't know. We will see. Like I said, I'm only about a third of the way through this, so it's going to take a while before I see if there have been actual definitive results. So this here again, another science project. Now, something that is not a science project and is a love, holy grail, I don't ever want to be without, from Dr. Circle, this is the Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence. I am so in love with this. Now, as you can see, it's like separated. This is kind of like your vegan tea area, and this here is a cream. It almost reminds me of the Laneige Cream Skin Toner, but this is that, but amped up and so much more. Now, I loved the Laneige. However, this just has like an elegance to it, but it also has, I don't know, I just feel like it has more. It's more hydrating, more moisturizing, more soothing. And it's not, sometimes the Laneige can seem almost too, if you use too much, it can seem like too moisturizing, a little bit leaning towards greasy. I don't get that from this at all. And I just go in with about 4 drops in my palms, rub them together. And this here has kind of a milky / slightly oily. It's not greasy, but just has that very slipperiness to it. And when I put it on my face, oh, when I say my skin loves this, that is not an overstatement. This has been so huge for my winter skincare. This is something I will not give up, skip, be without. I do look forward to trying it in the summer when I don't need as many hydrating products. but I do think that this is going to work and allow me to use like lighter moisturizers like I prefer in the summer. This is a freaking godsend. If you don't have this, just get it. Just trust me. And I am going to put just a little bit more on my chest because that is where I have, well, you know, sensitivity. And I really want to keep that area moisturized, hydrated, and just feeling good. God, I love this. I can't get over how much I love this. And now, so far in my routine, the only thing I consider to be an active ingredient is the salicylic acid. So since I have had like a buffer, since I put that on, I've put out a couple other products, I'm going to go in with my next active. You know I can't use vitamin C. I've been using from Naya. This is the Survival Zero. It's an antioxidant. Now, here's the thing with antioxidants. Your skin needs them to help protect and repair from environmental stressors, but you don't really see the benefits of it. It just happens deep within your skin, and it helps protect against like any sort of damage that wants to happen. So I guess the only thing that you would really notice on this is that your skin is not getting worse. It should stabilize and maybe get a little bit better. And here again, because I cannot use vitamin C, this has been fantastic for me. No breakouts, no sensitization, blah, 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 none of that. And for my very sensitive chest, I've been able to use it on there. I don't use it every day. I actually probably use it on my face maybe 3-4 days a week, and I use it on my chest maybe 2 days a week. I do want to get this area strong and kind of resilient against the environmental stressors. So I have been using it on my chest, and I haven't had any redness or irritation or itching. So it seems to be working out really well for me there. Now, so far I've only used 2 active ingredients. Should I use another one? Probably not, but I do because I've been doing this over time. For me, the Naturium Azolic Acid Emulsion is a holy grail godsend. It does a couple things. It has helped with like take down the redness in my skin. It's helped like refine my texture, make it smoother, but it also helps with breakouts. And if I do get breakouts, it helps them heal quicker. There's something really special about this in the way that has made an enormous difference in my skin. I use 1 pump, rub it between my fingers, and I kind of stay like in the center of my face where I have any issues. So I do have redness around my nose. I go over my cheeks, on top of the bridge of my nose, and I just rub it in. Now you can see my skin gets red. That is reactive from it just being touched and rubbed. It'll go back to its normal pasty self in a very short while. It's not that I have sensitivities to any of these products because I don't feel tingling, stinging, burning. For me, these all work well together. For you, if you aren't using any of these actives, only introduce one at a time. Give it a couple weeks before you introduce another ingredient. Skincare is a slow, patient journey. It is not throwing everything on your face at once and seeing what happens, because what's going to happen is not going to be good. Now I'm going to quickly go in with a moisturizer because it's winter. La, 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 la. I'm using my Naturium Plant Ceramide Moisture Cream, and I have been through this. Luckily, spring is around the corner, and I shouldn't be having to use this much more. But it helps seal everything in, keeps my skin soft, keeps it moisturized throughout the day, and just feels great. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel oily or greasy. It just gives my skin the moisture, and it holds in the hydration that I have been layering on. And I, of course, take this down my neck because I do not want to skip my neck. And don't worry, it'll get on my chest in a second, but there'll be something first. All right, to finish off the moisturizing on my face, from Naturium, I'm using the Multi-Peptide Eye Cream. I love using this. Now, I have a couple different eye creams that I rotate. I don't use any of them every single day. I do rotate them because I don't want to have any issues. I love one that has vitamin C in it, but I can't use that every day because I will get little breakouts. And the peptides in this just keep my skin plump. It helps rejuvenate, and it helps my skin just be firmer looking and feeling, but not tight or drying at all. All right, now something else that I've been testing out from Seoris, this is the Time is Running Out. And when I saw this on YesStyle, I was a little curious, I read the reviews. It got amazing reviews, so I thought I would give it a try. Now, this is mostly plant-based ingredients, and it's for hydration and moisturizing. Now, you have to shake it up to mix the oil, which is plant oils, along with the water. The water is plum water, so it is very hydrating. And I've been using this on my chest because that dries out. It gets, listen, it's just a problem area for me. So I just want another layer of hydration and moisturizing. So I just give it a couple spritzes. The mist on here is so fine. So it doesn't leave you feeling oily. It just leaves you feeling moisturized. It does have a lovely scent. So if you don't like fragrance, this might bother you. It doesn't bother me and the scent dissipates. So I don't really care. All right, so after that is on and it has dried down a little bit, I will go in with some moisturizer on my neck décolleté area because I just want to seal in all that hydration. I just want to keep it in there. I don't want to lose it through TUL, transepidermal water loss. Now, I know my chest is not pretty, but for me, just keeping it smooth, keeping it hydrated and moisturized, that's all I can ask for at this point. I mean, let's face it, I am not going to be any sort of Instagram model at any point in my life. I'm just a girl who just wants to get her skin to its best possible condition and treat it so that it stays its best possible condition. Now, after my moisturizer has had about 5 or 10 minutes to sink in and set up so I don't really feel it on my skin anymore, the last thing I'm going in with is sunscreen. There is no reason to do any of these steps before if I'm not going over top with sunscreen, because what is the point? I'm trying to put all these like antioxidant, anti-aging ingredients on, and then I'm just going to let the sun's rays mess with it? Nope, I'm not going to do that. I will go in with my sunscreen. Now, this one here is probably my favorite. From EltaMD, this is the UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. This one here is the white version. I do love the tinted version for in the summer, but because it's just a little too tinty for me this time of year, I look crazy if I use it, but they are the exact same formulas. One is white, one is tinted, doesn't matter which one you use. I use a whole pump on my face and neck. It sinks in very nicely. It does not leave my skin feeling greasy at all. I swear to you, I promise. And actually what it does is it gives me great skincare ingredients. It has niacinamide in here, and very often when I wear sunscreens, especially American produced sunscreens, my skin will break out. I get clogged pores and I instantly have breakouts that evening. It's just terrible the way most American sunscreens are formulated. This one here is special. Now you do have to pay for it being so special, but for me, it is worth it. In a couple minutes, this will be completely dried down, but it does not leave my face matte at all. It also doesn't leave it like shiny or sticky. It leaves like a nice healthy glow, and I know my skin is protected. It's so friggin' good. And then one last pump for my chest décolleté area because. And the last thing I do is go in with lip balm because my addiction to lip balm is 100% real. This is the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm in the shade Petal. I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these. I just can't say enough good things about it. I like a lip balm that will stay on my lips, will not move. It's not greasy. It's not overly thick, so you feel like your lips are gloppy. But what's really nice is they have tints to them. And the Petal one, I think, is so pretty. It's nice and natural. It's not like crazy. I do have another one. Where is it? I have the Camellia, which is like a lighter pink. I have the clear one, which I keep on my bedside table because otherwise these leave a little stain on my pillowcases at night. And I have a deeper shade. I can't remember the color. It's downstairs in my family room because I put that on while I'm watching TV. So now every part of my face, neck, and décolleté are hydrated, moisturized, and protected from the sun. I can't ask for more than that. That's what I want to happen. Now, is this too many steps? Yes, it's too many steps for most of you. But like I said, I'm testing out some of these to see how they work. They probably won't always be in my routine. All right, so what should your routine actually consist of? Cleansing, hydrating, an active ingredient to target whatever your issue is, moisturizing to keep the hydration in, and sunscreen to protect all that you just did to yourself. So as you can see, at the end of my routine, my skin is glowy. It's not tacky, it is dewy. I look natural, but I feel just hydrated, moisturized, and protected. And that's what I want. I know my routine seems excessive. I mean, what are all these things? Why is she using them? There are so many products. Oh my God, do I need? No, you don't need them. I didn't start out like this a few years ago. I have slowly built up to this system of chaos. Well, controlled chaos. But also, this is not my routine every single day. Some things are rotated in, some things are rotated out. I have plenty of other things that I like to use. Like I say, I just look in my face after my shower and see what my skin needs that day. All right, friends, well, I hope you were able to tolerate this barefaced beauty for the entire video. It's just about skincare today because for me, it's the most important part of my day. If you have questions about any of these products, definitely leave it in the comments below or hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. I love chatting with you guys. I will, of course, leave links to all these products. I do have an affiliate code for Naturium, so if you do make any purchases through my links, I will earn a small commission, which goes to support me and my channel. You do not have to shop through that link if you don't want to. If you choose to do so, I am super grateful for your support. All right, friends, well, it's time for me to get out of my robe and on with my day. So I want to thank you all so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.